Woo! All right, we're in here.
And we back.
Unmute your mic, Sharita.
Unmute yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. My name is Sharita. My name is Sharita C.W. Dela Cruz, and this is the Middle Page Podcast powered by Blast Music 24/7 Esoteric Entertainment. We have Veep in the house.
What's up, y'all?
Sunshine's in the house. And Crazy Carlos from Crazy Carlos Concoctions is in the house.
Hey, y'all.
How y'all doing?
A lot better. I'm just
Monday.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I'm glad it's not a Monday.
But she said that Tuesday was Monday.
Mm.
You know, being off yesterday, them people made up for lost time today, Jack.
Facts.
All I know is yesterday was hell at work because it rained all weekend, so everybody definitely had to make sure they was gonna come outside and get their milkshakes and their burgers. They kicked our ass yesterday. So I'm glad I was off today.
I'm sure. Yeah, bless you, honey. Bless.
What about you?
Bless you.
What about you, Sunshine?
What's that mean, Shy?
What did I say before backstage?
Right.
Ask them kids.
Listen, and I'm sure the weather in North Carolina didn't really help.
No, everybody from Jersey was like, "Yo, what y'all doing? What, you not cooking?" No, it's raining. Like this ain't even the
Right.
Cliff Huxtable still getting on the grill type weather. This was like
squalls. It was waves of rain. They're just like, I don't understand it. It wasn't no tropical storm, depressions, nothing in the air. It was just raining stupid. I don't know
what was going on, and then it was thundering and shaking the house.
Drive through that. I was over it. I drove through Saturday and then drove to Winston and back on Sunday.
And then there's Veep down in Florida.
I know.
How was your weather?
It was rainy also, but it was still. As a matter of fact,
rain is different. It comes and then it stops.
Well, I guess so, because around this time is rainy season anyway. Because Thursday be the start of hurricane season, so this is a day in the life of Florida.
Look, North Carolina ain't gonna be too far behind you.
I know.
The hurricane months and stuff, we follow right behind y'all.
Because you guys are right on the coast. Yep, right on the coast. So
for us, we're between the coast and the mountains, so it kind of ricochets off the coastal currents and then off the mountains, and we just get the stupidity. It's just,
and then it's tornado season soon. It'll be tornado season. See, y'all get hurricanes, we get tornadoes, which are way worse, I feel.
Oh,
absolutely.
We get those included in the hurricanes.
And water spouts. They get water spouts, and that's another dangerous thing.
I've seen those before in real time, and it's not fun. It's not. Yeah.
But the biggest pro to it is with a hurricane, we can see the path. So that gives us an opportunity to say, we're gonna rough it out or we're gonna bail. But most times, we just hunker down and we're good.
And then tornadoes, you just never know.
Well, that part. that part you don't know until aftermath. What up, Sorez? Welcome.
Hey, Sophia. Hey, Sorez. Well, you know what we're here for tonight? We're here for part 2 of our situationship discussion. Social commentary as the proper term for it. Let us be reminded what situationships are.
Okay.
There's a definition for what a situationship is.
Okay.
Let me pull it up from masterclass.com. A situationship is an uncommitted, undefined romantic relationship between two people, meaning that those in this type of relationship have not established what they are to each other. While it may share some similarities with a friends with benefits relationship, the two terms do not mean the same thing. And so we went through the motions last time about different types of situationships. And we can pick back up on that because did you ever been in a situationship and you didn't know you was in one? Because they don't have to be romantically involved. It could just be because somebody got made.
Yeah, it's a situation. That's how. Yeah. Sometimes you be in a situation.
No, but
I like the fact that what she said is not romantically involved. You don't have to be romantically involved with somebody to be in a situationship.
Yeah, this person next you realize it how they respond to your text messages, or how all of a sudden you didn't call me, or you didn't excuse me.
Oh heck no!
I didn't know I was beholden to do those things.
I did not know that was in my responsibilities.
Yeah, I did not know. Wait, let me check my calendar to see if I was supposed to make a note. Like,
nope, I don't see you on my calendar.
I don't see that.
And you're not even on my radar.
Yeah, because it's like when in there did we say we was taking it there? Oh, just because I'm having cordial conversation with you, you think that means we talking? Oh no, boo boo, no, it ain't that easy.
But I liked all your posts on Instagram.
I loved all your posts. I didn't just like them. I put hearts on them. I love
everybody's because why? I want
Me too.
The love. I don't differentiate between the likes and the love. My thing is, yes, I'm a heart yours because why? I don't know. Maybe today you're.
It's a little bit. I liked it more than a blue check. I liked it more than a blue thumb. I really liked it.
If I see it, I like it. My algorithm
gave you a high five for that post, so that's why I'ma love it. You know what I'm saying?
And now Facebook know better now. They done brought the care emoji in there to kind of soften it between the heart and the hug.
I need them to get a frown face though, because really,
I need a frowny face.
I be wanting to be like,
or the twisty mouth.
They got him.
No, they got an angry face. That's not the same thing as a frown.
Oh, they got his anger face. I need something in between like and hate.
Search. And you'll be surprised when you just start typing certain things and an emoji will pop up.
I need the twisty mouth. I need the twisty mouth emoji. Girl, that's what I need.
You mean the day face.
Right. Why y'all ain't help me, Craig?
You just sat there and let them do it to you, Craig.
Of course, the only examples that I can utilize, guys, are the ones before I got married last October. But like, I've always been the love type person, right? And so there was like a real problem in my inbox by liking too many people's posts with the heart emoji from a person that they might be involved with. Why you liking my man's? All my man's stuff and stupid stuff, or even a guy think like, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, God, nothing. I just really like what you said. I like what you were wearing, or you're funny, So you got that one person in your algorithm. And us middle-aged folks, we have to get with the terms. Algorithm is the I guess circle or combination of people that you communicate with the most. The Facebooks and all of the other social media will identify the people that you comment on or communicate with the most, and they'll put them in your algorithm.
But it's still be messing it up.
Yeah, no, Facebook stopped that. if you
really,
if you recognize it now, like if you look at your timeline, it's not even the people that you really talk to the most. Like
I don't see none of your posts, Sunshine.
That's the point that I'm making.
See, because I was gonna say I see stuff like days after the fact. Now I'm like, what is this?
Days after.
Facebook now, if you don't have people saved in your favorites or you don't purposefully go to their page every day, the people that you normally would interact with on there, they're separating it to make you interact with other people.
Or now it will Sunshine. It'll say, do you? If you like a post, it'll say, do you want to see more of this person's post? It will ask you that now.
Yep. And I see Troy every time I turn around with a hat and a t-shirt styling.
I be spamming, I ain't gonna lie.
After y'all post, I see it.
I just want to go to the beach. I know that's so well.
You know what? Look, pull it out the mud, Carla. Pull it out the mud. We all want to go to the beach.
That random just came down like a rain cloud.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You can go to the beach with a situationship.
Don't go. No, don't you go to the beach with a situationship, because then what happened at the beach? Don't stay at the beach.
Yeah, do.
No, but I ain't trying to be funny, but sorry, Troy, but these men talk a little bit more than we do these days. I can imagine the barbershop be popping.
Hold up, excuse me. These days, it's always been. It's just more.
I never knew that men talk this much.
They are so gossipy, girl. Please, I grew up in.
Look, they were what C. Briggs talk about today? No, it wasn't him. It was William Bell. He said, "There's dudes really out here wearing bonnets." I said, "Yep, they wearing bonnets. They wearing slides with the fur on them. They doing everything that we do." I thought it was cool for us to wear y'all clothes.
You are lying.
It's cool for y'all to wear ours.
No, boys are wearing bonnets, girl.
The bonnets, and we ain't talking about the ones made for locks and stuff. You
talking about straight men?
I'm talking about silky bonnets, boo.
I'm talking about the silky bonnets, not the ones for the locks, just the regular silky bonnets.
The oversized bonnets, on purpose bonnets.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm good.
a woman and I don't even go out in public in a bonnet. Scratch that.
I
wear a scarf, but I would never wear a bonnet.
My husband's so masculine. I tried to when I went and got my last bonnet, I got a bonnet. He said, "Nah, where my do-rag at?"
That's right.
He don't play that.
Facts.
Now I don't mind, like in the house, and I love a man that wears a good scarf. You know what I mean, like a scarf. Like if he has locks. But a bonnet?
We ain't talking about scarves. We talking about
bonnets. We talking about bonnets.
I'm so confused.
Body shirts, skinny jeans. You name
it. I don't like skinny jeans.
Fuzzy socks from Dollar Tree and bonnets.
Yes. That's so Rez. Yes.
So Rez, you know you need a bonnet, dog. Don't front.
Listen, I mean, and it's like I get it, because it's like, well, I don't get it, but the pack, like I was saying before, it was cool for us to put y'all t-shirt on, throw y'all hoodie on, run to the store. Oh, let me get your Nike slides and put my feet in your slides. You know what I'm saying? It was never supposed to be the other way around.
But that's the thing. It ain't our bonnets. That's their bonnets.
It's like, what?
It's
I never, and I really very much do not like when men wear them little slides with the socks out in public. Them pool shoes things, I don't like that.
But you know that's a flip. That's from flip flops and socks from Andre 3000. It very much
reminds me of prison. I don't like it.
Valid
That's
point.
What I'm about to say. She talking about the water shoes for the penitentiary.
I don't like that, girl.
Not the penitentiary shower shoes.
Oh, hell no.
It's okay to wear it around the house, but sir, why would you wear that outside? Yeah, I used to kick it with this older Jamaican dude. Girl, and one time, I'll never forget, girl, one time he was like, let's go to the bar and have a drink, right? So I get to the bar.
No, he didn't.
He was down there with them little shoes on, girl, and I said, sir, I'm leaving. I want you to, he's talking about that shallow. I said, I'm not supposed to be out here with you at a whole adult bar with you with prison shoes on and socks.
Wow.
What the hell going on? Huh? I can't.
You misrepresenting,
I'm sorry,
sir.
Sharita. I know Sharita, so I'm sorry, sanctified, but I had to cuss. I can't.
I am not sanctified. I am a child of God, but I am human at the same time.
So
I'm working towards sanctification.
So sweet.
I really am,
Sure.
because y'all ain't see my last post on Facebook.
No.
But wait, can you see what the
let me read this real quick. So Red said, the last time I drank Cisco, I woke up in my girl's nightgown. That's about as close to cross-dressing as I get.
How the
Wow.
hell did you do
We're
that?
gonna have to get with you on. We're gonna have to bring you on the show and let you tell that story, sir.
That's
Oh.
wild. I don't understand.
Mm-hmm. I have
But yeah.
so many questions.
Oh man.
I'm trying to work toward. I'm trying to work to get as much as saintlyhood as I can, guys.
But you
But
know
the
what you
world be
said
trying.
Yes,
I feel you.
especially today. And I worked in customer service today, y'all, and I was just like, okay, yeah. And I
Ain't nothing worse.
about was Tommy Davidson. He was talking about how would a rude person act up, and it always be like a Karen or somebody, and she'd be like, "Get me the manager," and they go get an Indian dude out the back, and he come out there, he be all calm, and he be like, "Why are you acting like this? Why do you want people to not like you?" He was like, "Why are
That's
you
me.
yelling at me?"
That's me.
I was like, "Oh
They
my
don't be-
God."
They don't be ready for me. Like this man that came to the counter, he had 4 hot dogs cookout style. He was missing his onions. And I said, "Sir, I'll be happy to take care of you." I said, "Would you like a milkshake while you wait?"
Oh, shit.
Gave him the milkshake, remade the hot dogs, and the next day he still called a cup on me. When I say called a cup, he still complained, called corporate, and I got an actual formal complaint. Even after I take care of him, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause some customers are just not ready. They just not ready to be satisfied. They just want to stay in there. Yeah, they just want to be sour.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on whom they are, some folks just naturally live to do so. Even after you comp them and do all the necessary things to bend over backwards for them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do we call that?
Can we say it on the show?
No, we can't. Okay, you know what? Listen, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. So what we're gonna do is roll back to the situationships real quick before we get too off kilter. But like you said, Sunshine, some situationships don't have to be romantic. You can certainly be in a situationship and you just never knew it. What are some examples of that? First thing I can think of is workplace.
Mm-hmm. Work heavy.
That's the main place.
That would never work for me.
I am the person. I want to come to work. I want to do my job. I want to be able to deal with you and socialize with you on the level of work and clock out. I don't want to get to the point where I'm raising my voice at you. I don't want to get to the point where I feel like I'm talking to my sister or my husband or my mother, because I'm not even on that level with you. I'm not even in that realm with you. You're a co-worker, or in my case, most of the time this happens. And I don't like to say employee because I love to give the people that I supervise respect. My crew. We are all crew. So whenever they be like, "Miss Sharita, I thought you said," I'm like, "Honey, no,
baby,
no."
She got such that big mama approach.
No, because it's hard, but it's fair. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that apply to you apply to me, and so I just need for you to understand. I'm not asking anything of you that I'm not asking of myself. If I can't sweep the line right now, I need you to do it for me. You've seen me sweep the line. I'm not sitting here delegating something to you that I didn't feel like I couldn't do myself. Young man got frustrated with me talking about, "Well, I got to sweep the line." Oh my gosh, I can't stand. When they just bring the emotion, that's a situationship to me that I just really like, that makes me cringe. Like, and I'm not one of them do as I say people. But I mean, don't question me about why I got to sweep the line, because it's dirty, bro. Sweep the line. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line.
That's how they question authoritative figures anyway. That's probably how they speak to their mammy. You know,
Right.
so. And,
Real quick, I just want to tell y'all, anybody who wonders why these young people wear their hoodies, talk about why the young people wear their hoodies and it's hot and it don't matter, it's hot, blah, blah. They're listening to their earbuds.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
In them hoodies. I didn't know if y'all knew. I just found out.
They do that in the school. Yes, that's why they banned the hoodies from the school. Because that's how they would sneak.
They be sneaky. Remember when we was young, we used to slip it up in our sleeve and do this in class. Did y'all ever do that? You break your headphone. Well, your mom would be mad you broke that headphone, but you be sitting there in algebra just like this.
Sitting up like this because one of them was broke for your friend to listen to, and you had the other one.
Come on, Sunshine, bring it back on. Bring it back on, Sunshine.
Because I did it to every set I had. I did it.
So, what's an example of a situationship in the workplace that's frustrated you most recently?
No, I don't do that. I don't. I do not. I do not play with where I gotta make my bread. Bruh, all that is fine, is good, but you stay the F away from me. We not doing that. We not playing. I don't play them games on the job with no one.
Right.
No one. Now, I will say, like, moving and stuff, like if I'd have left the job, that's different. Or you done left the job, that's different. But we both can't be on the shift, and I don't care if we ain't on the same shift. We can't be clocking into the same place talking about something we go together. Sorry, ain't happening. Nope.
Because you're not about to get mad at me because I had to talk to Dave. Why you letting Dave? Why you talk to Dave like that? Why you hand Dave that pencil like that?
Exactly. See, I'm not going to care. You know what I'm saying? If whatever female is in his face, but you have people who are so vindictive who just do spiteful things that some women are just that disrespectful where they will purposefully do stuff when they recognize that anything they say or do doesn't affect you. Oh, well, let me go because I know if I might break your neck. So no, we're not even going to do that. We're not even going to play like that. We're not.
You handed the paper clips just too much emotion in there. I don't know about that.
Yeah, because you know, look, remember back in the day, remember the little games we used to play? Who used to sit like this? What you used to do?
The football?
The football, and then what was it? The paper clips, and then you had
the paper clips
and the pencil wars, right?
Pencil fighting, yeah. Pencil fight was the beast.
We in the office, don't play with me. I got too many weapons.
Absolutely.
I'll sit it up. Give me a rubber band and a paper clip. I'm good. I got some good aim.
Absolutely. What about you, V? When have you ever had a situation where you were just cordial with someone at work and they just had a little bit more zest for you than you had for them in the workplace?
The one thing is that I'm guilty of is I don't really get hints unless it's blatant. They have to literally grab me by my shirt. We go together, Negro. I don't get it. I just
had a vision of that. I can see that.
Me too.
She already knows. Shine already knows. I am oblivious. I'm a horse with blinders. I'm doing what I got to do.
No, it's not, you focus. That's what it is.
I'm cordial to everybody. Yeah, I'm cordial to everybody.
You ain't going there for that. You'd be like, bruh, she hollering at you. You ain't hear her.
You didn't hear what she said to you?
What?
I mean, Shine
she bought you lunch 3 days in a row.
Oh, for real? Dad, I ain't even know. What you mean you ain't noticed?
I just know I ain't had to buy lunch.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, I'm gonna keep it 100. I like I said, and I guess I own it to being oblivious or just focus or whatever. But like you said, I don't go to work for that. I'm just there to get a check and bounce. I ain't trying to hang out.
When you see them people that you done worked with and oh man, I wanted to holler at you, but you just wasn't trying to give a brother the time of day. Dang, I thought you was stuck up with this. No, I come there to work. It's bad enough I'm working for somebody else. I ain't come there to work for somebody else and then deal with you and your mess and everybody else's mess at the same time. No, it needs to be some balance and some separate from, you know, home and work. Now, if we together, now, even if it's a situationship, and I know people are not going to agree with me, because again, not everybody can handle everything. But I will say this though, if we working together, like, you know how some people just mesh well, like they may not be in a relationship, but they perform well together. They work well together.
That's how a work husband works. Yeah,
but no, we're not talking about work husbands. We're not talking.
Now you want the relationship with the work hubby.
No,
we talk about unsolicited situations.
I don't know.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like
we gonna get the work hubby in a minute.
Okay. Who have been in different types of situationships, you know, not everybody can like remove their emotional feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like where you get, well, since you're the only brother on here, y'all get it twisted. I get to go like that because you're above me.
Like the Brady Bunch block, Brady Bunch blocks.
Y'all get it twisted because the moment you come across a woman who is not emotionally attached, just because y'all done did the do, she gotta have a plethora, a stable of stallions just waiting or knocking her down. And it could just be that she's operating solely off of what you said.
What she said.
Yeah, most brothers, like, you know, most brothers say, oh, you know, if I done told her what it was and, you know, she knew what it was from the beginning. Okay, so now if I'm listening to you and I'm operating that, now I got to be all
don't get mad.
Yeah, like, till you put that sunshine on them and they wasn't expecting that.
Exactly, because that's
what I'm talking about. I know, because I done been there.
Been there, done that.
I'll be like, pause.
But check it out. This is why work hubby is so intense, because, or work wifey, because you ain't never been intimate. You ain't never been intimate,
and you
but you
no
got these. You got, and no intentions, but you got these emotions.
No, I don't. I had it.
Not you, but I'm talking about sometimes in those occasions. Like, I mean, really, like.
That'd be like old boy in Players Club. What was his name that followed Diamond home?
No, but what's the name? Stalker. That's not the same thing, girl.
No, listen,
yeah, Diamond didn't want nothing to do with him.
Husband has the potential to be that.
Truth.
No, not if they have somebody and you have somebody. Because I know I had a work husband for years and he had a wife. Actually, she started my locks.
Well, look, wasn't my situation. I done seen work husbands and work wives go bad. Like,
me too. And because it was a situation, and
we need to do videos about work husbands and work wives because man, oh my gosh, I'm having a flashback. This lady, she literally they worked at the same plant. Different shifts. The husband was on a different shift, was on her shift on her day off getting OT.
Ooh.
Somebody picked up the phone and says Susie May was in the car with the husband. The wife done pulled up on property. Snatched the girl up out the car. Tossed her up. And then commenced to taking her around the car to snatch him up, and she was beating them both together. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I'm like, that work husband.
I've seen.
You can't play because you got people that's watching and listening, and you don't know who knows who. And then they go back, and what could be honest and peaceful, there's nothing about it can be misconstrued. And just don't put yourself in those situations.
I can't even express, and I shouldn't even say nothing if I can't express it. But I tell you, when I used to work in a federal government, it was in our office. It was a really serious situation with the work wife and work husband, And that's as far as I'll take it because because I'm friends with both of the people. So I don't want to say nothing, but I'm saying I saw it go down.
Well, my work husband was / like my brother, but he was my work husband for all further purposes because he made sure I had lunch. Look, the wife would cook us lunch.
No, that's cool. That's cool right there. I'm talking about the man that would be your man if you ain't have a man. That's what I'm talking about. Those types of situationships.
Work husband and work wives, their partners are not happy with it.
No, not at all.
No, but she was. But you got to understand. My work husband and his wife were swingers, so I really think it didn't matter.
No, I'm talking about the traditional situation where they got relationships and the wife is like, why is she?
I had a husband at the time. Nope.
Why did you bring a Valentine's heart home from work? Oh, somebody at work gave me candy. That type. Who giving you candy at work? This random chick, because you'll never know because you don't work together. The worst thing you could ever do is work with your mate.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother show because we on situationships.
And actually I had to take a 50B on that dude. So
it was hellacious. So I really had a hard time composing myself when Jose and I worked together. Simply because it was crazy. What?
Because I was sitting here looking like,
I ain't afraid to say it. Look, sunshine.
Like this, calm down. No. What I tell you, look, Carla, what you say earlier about Sharita, all that was coming off. Okay, you talking about talking to sister from out of the ring. Get down off the rope, Sharita. She don't want none, Sharita.
That's that Capricorn came out. That's what it was. I know it, girl.
That Capricorn came.
Because at first it was, I'm Officer Williams, you're Officer Dela Cruz. I don't want nobody to know we together. That went south in about 2 months. And I was like, you ain't gonna tell people we're in a relationship? Nah, babe, you ain't want nobody to know. You right. Look at my face. Yeah, you right. You right. and then when he proposed, it was kind of like the male co-workers, I don't know, rings are magnets or something. For some reason, whenever you're taken or you got that I got a relationship or I got somebody to love me glow, it's like everybody wants you or something. And don't get me wrong, I'm not that type. I don't want that type of attention. I'm not one of them women that be imagining that men want me and stuff like that. I'm almost like Veep. Because we are both of the same persuasion Capricorn. Like I really have to get slapped in the face and be like, yeah, he like you. Oh wow, he really. But whenever I started wearing the engagement ring or whatever, it was like, I was like, you need to talk to. I didn't even want to tell Jose at all about male coworkers. Saying little things, I'm saying, little slick stuff. Yeah, I didn't want the Bronx to come to North Carolina. So I was like, well, we need to go ahead and tell people we're together or something. And then that's when it started to really go south because his supervisor, a couple other chicks. It was crazy.
Sunshine for real, word is book. And wait. See,
Sharita,
Carla, I kid you not. Like now, I can say it, and since because we weren't FaceTiming all the time when she was, I was tickled when I say I would be listening to her. I was laughing my head off, because
she a little rowdy. Look how rowdy she's getting. Oh my God!
You know what? That's a lot, and I totally get it because that's like with Javetta. She's so even keeled, but one time she got mad and cussed, and I mean she could.
Javetta Milton. Javetta Milton.
I was like,
oh yeah, Javetta's a sweetheart, but don't get up under her skin.
I knew to be considerate, but I was tickled at the same time. Later, I said, "Girl, it was all I could do not to bust out laughing." Because,
and then we get real mad when you laugh at us. What you laughing at?
As tall as your ass, do you hear me this day? She was real tall. She was taller than me. She was looking you in your face this day. She said, "Nah, like just like that. Nah, Sunshine, F that. Nah, I'm about to walk in there right now because she about to know I'm Mrs. De La Cruz. We not having
Oh
that.
boy, here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
So when I say she was going in so hard, she made me want to pull up. Okay,
she was gonna come from Charlotte, be like, "Who got you this mad? Who got you this mad? Where's she at?"
She was just venting, but then once
because it was escalating, Carla. It was an escalating situation.
It was at work. Then I started to chuckle. Then
so who quit?
Because
I did.
Her saying that she didn't want anybody on the job to know, and I said, "Bro, that's gonna be a problem."
I didn't quit. I went back to the postal service.
Yeah, it's just that it's like a magnet, but like with us, because I've even asked some men that, like, why do you pay attention to a woman after the fact? Like, you see, she has a ring on now. So what is it about this ring? Luckily, I have the brothers that I grew up with, that we cool, we fly, and we talk, and about everything. And sometimes they gotta, we still know you're a female, but they tell me a little too much sometimes, and they forget that I have a skirt too. So one of those situations. But they would be like, every woman that we see or we came across, there's a thought of smash or pass. I don't mean to say it like that, but And that's just real talk. I mean, we grown. This is the Middle Page podcast. I mean, that's just really the reality of it. All the details that were said, but yeah, it's like it's a thought that goes through, especially if her hair is a certain way, or she smells a certain way, or she has something on that'll trigger something to have that thought.
Pheromones are a mother.
Exactly. So now, say if they've had that maybe once, twice, 3 times, but still there was no action behind it. But the whole time, this woman or these particular women were silent about what they were doing. They weren't, over zealous about their relationships. They weren't sharing and spilling. And then all of a sudden, bam, in the face.
Bam.
And it's like, well, damn, I thought I had a shot. Now, like, they trying to see how vested you are. And some of them
in your situation.
Exactly. So it's like,
wow.
Some of them be like, damn, I done slept on a situation. Maybe it is good. Oh, dang, it's good enough that he done put a ring on it. Maybe I could try to get in there. No, bro, you go.
That's such a man thing to do.
But women do it too.
Wait,
I know. I know. Let me pull that back. Yeah, they do.
You have female work boobs.
Say it again.
They my boobs, but that's it. Like
but you know what? Truth be told, I've had some
right there.
Women tell me
I don't play that shit either. Oops, excuse me.
But I'm not that way because I'm cool with everybody. I'm really just cool with everybody. I've had women be I guess you say,
like, don't play with me like that. I don't like when women be like, "Hey, wifey." No, don't.
They the worst. No, I'm saying like
there's no
man gets clingy.
I have nothing against anybody who does anything. God put me here to love people where they at. He gonna sort it out. But what I'm saying is, don't do that.
I don't care, but I make it abundantly clear. I like penis over him. And
I love her accent.
I can buy one, but I'll be like, but I need one with breath attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
That breathe on your neck.
One that you can stick up on the wall and
right,
you can get it when you're ready for it.
That's all right, Sharita. We on your show tonight. Sorry.
Oh no, y'all fine. Y'all are guests on the Middle Page podcast. And real quick. I know Veep's about to interject because it's the midway point and it's time for the Blast Artist of the Week. But listen, don't get me wrong. This is why we're here with different opinions. That's why we have all these different wonderful personalities and opinions here on the Middle Page podcast. So please be free to say what you need to say as far as your opinions are concerned, because that's what we need. We serve many different types of people on this show, and I'm just happy with everyone's opinions. So Veep, let's get it.
Definitely. I just wanted to add, Shine, you hit that post up pretty high. What's somebody going to do with it up that high?
Well, what you talking about?
The suction cup.
She said, "Bap!" all the way up there. I'm like,
yeah. I mean, damn, that's for her. That's for a tall person.
First of all, I'm sitting down. Okay.
and on that note,
I went like this. When I stand
And
up,
you know she's 6 feet tall, so
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So that's about average for me if I stand up.
No comment.
But not no. What basically I was saying, pointing out the fact that they have suction cups now, so you can put it up there and leave it and go back and get it when you want it.
Imagine getting hurt. What if that thing break in the shower and people have to come get you out the shower? You just laying in there with the damn thing broke off.
ma'am, what happened? Can you describe what happened?
Look. Go to the music blast artist of the week. You'll be surprised what comes through the emergency room, okay?
Oh, I know, girl.
I already know.
I need to come on one of y'all shows and tell y'all one of my experiences.
Please. I can't wait to have you on my show, Sharita De La Cruz.
Listen.
No. You have to say Sharita De La Cruz.
No, I said Sharita De La Cruz.
Yeah, you gotta say De La Cruz. That's how she was acting after she got married.
I'm gonna tell y'all as soon as we get back from the Blast Artist of the Week what they did to me at my wedding. Go ahead, Veet.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you what they did to me.
So tonight we're gonna drop one of North Carolina's own. This is Demi Day, and this song is called Sin.
Oh.
Worse than politicians. Churches out here always politicking. Careful now, I hope you pay attention. Damnation just by way of sinning. No more compromising on a contradiction. Condemnation, never my petition. War cry for every bully victim, every outsider to the holy schism. No more praying time, no more Hail Marys. Read between the lines of how you fail, Mary. Digging up every demon buried. This is poltergeist, this a little scary. Hope you understand. None of this was ever God's plan. Hate that you put it in God's hand. I'm not even sure that God can save you from all of the mess you made. Protect you from your own grave. Punish you for every hand laid, every own slave, every bone slayed, every loan paid by a warped spirit. Prophesying and I hope you hear it. The gate is high and you won't clear it. But never mind cause you don't fear it. Free minds will never go near it. Got a better story, less bloody, less gory. Better version of a sacred glory. Truth to power so you can't ignore me. Your holy scripture wasn't written for me by default. Time to put it on recall. Nothing we could ever resolve. Repentance now for each and every sin. Christ is coming, this could be the end. Y'all the ones who said he come again. Playing games that you could never win. You don't know the Lord. Shame you open those church doors. Shame you kneeled on those cursed floors. Pity you can't buy your purse more. Preaching the gospel that's dangerous. Telling these groups that they ain't enough. Saying you love but you hated us. For living the way God created us. We were made from dust to live our best life. You so worried about the next life. You forget life when it's right there. Congregation is a nightmare. Never witness any light there. Only darkness. Lost track of where your heart is. But swear to God you all martyrs. That theology is toxic. Salvation your target. Love a way better topic. But you be struggling to market. So you produce a different harvest. One that fills up your pockets. Pass a plate for that offering. Better go round. Crosses up with your face down. Praying for what you can't face now. Search for a soul that ain't been found. Sinner standing on thin ground. Sinner standing on thin ground.
That's one.
That was Demi Day.
She always bringing the pain. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Love
You're good.
that.
Now, if you are an independent artist or even a spoken word poet or up and coming comedian that would like to get some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. That's blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. All right.
That's right. Subscribe to Blast Music 24/7. Some people click the link off of the Facebook post or the Instagram post for this podcast for this evening. But make sure you subscribe so you can get the information on the next upcoming shows and be able to see the former shows. This is number 16, guys. I'm trying to make it to 20. I'm trying to make it to 20. I'm trying to make it to 20. Get like my counterparts. Sunshine is almost the what? How many episodes you got?
Hold up. Let me see here.
You know he got the facts. Carla, I was gonna bring Carla last because I know she got the most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I say, what am I? 20.
Let's see. Sunshine is she's at 29. She'll be 30 this week.
You gotta do a little milestone episode. Dirty 30.
Gotta do a dirty 30. Too bad it's not on an erotic night.
That would have been dope.
What was that, Danny? I thought.
What does this sinister bastard say?
That was Danny that was on the video. I don't know if y'all noticed.
Oh yeah, I saw him. I saw his eyes.
Okay. I think I'll
can
be
tell
on
by the eyes.
what, 39 this week? 39?
You are, yes. I believe you're turning 39.
Okay.
Yeah, 39 will be your show. Yep.
That's what's up. That is really, really great.
30.
Changing the game. All the wonderful programming on Blast Music 24/7. Not to mention Blast Off with Soul Rez and Lena Unapologetic and Rats and so many other great shows, right?
Yes, indeed. Plenty of them.
So real quick, guys, to tell y'all what they did to me. Before the officiant could even announce us man and wife, my friends love me. I love my friends. They was in there chanting Sharita De La Cruz. There's a video, a wedding video, whatever, but they're chanting my name the way, my married name or whatever. And in my mind, I'm like, shut up so they can announce us man and wife. But they love me so much and I love them. So I had to let them do their thing. That was so exciting. Did you ever get to see the video, Sunshine, that his nephew did with the commentary?
No, I didn't.
Oh God, girl, I'm gonna send you the clip. I'm gonna send all of y'all the link if y'all want it, because the way his nephew commentated our wedding like John Madden was crazy.
That's what's up.
It was real crazy. But yep, back to situationships. We're here on the Middle Page Podcast talking about situationships. We've talked about different types of situationships, even non-romantic situationships. We've explored the workplace. Let's talk about church. Situationships in the church where I don't understand how you could not know that someone don't want to be approached in the church. But there's a thin line there.
You got them pulpit.
Well, I'm not talking about necessarily talking about the pastors. I'm talking about, like congregants.
No. You need to talk about pastors and ministers when you talk about situationships in the church. You definitely need to, because there's been so many ministers that when you sign up to take certain theologian classes.
Oh, see, I don't even know about all that. I just know about the congregants.
No, that's what I'm saying. When the congregants sign up to take some type of theologian classes, Bible studies, what have you, have some ministers that like to create situationships with the congregants. Especially the single mothers.
I've been fortunate enough. I've heard about it, but I've been fortunate enough to not really like witness it or know anybody that had to deal with that, and I'm glad. But I've heard about it. I've seen TV shows about it, and I really just can't even imagine it. It's kind of like,
and I agree with you on that. But I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what? And I can only go on my experience. Never had an issue until I moved to the South with that. Never got approached in a church back home anywhere that I went. In the way that I was in a church in the South.
I'm sorry that you had to deal with that.
And it was like other congregants, it was ministers, it was
Wow.
Yeah, it was just like,
yeah, they think they had the dating game at most of these churches.
Yeah, especially the older gentlemen. You know, you volunteer, you do different things. You know what I'm saying? And if you
mean a ride from to Sunday school turned into something?
No, I mean if you volunteer within the church and you working with these men doing different things like picking up people, doing things because they get around, like you said, like the work husband or the work wife. In a situation like that, these older men, they get comfortable and then they think it's okay to have a raunchy conversation with you. Wow. To have conversations. Oh, aren't you dating a man? You're not dating anyone yet? Oh, so then well, I could offer you a few dollars if, like, they so bold to come out their mouth like that. Then you have.
I'm glad you told me how that could happen, because I was always wondering how I guess the pool, what is called, the pickup line. What would the pickup line be there? That's crazy.
There isn't a pickup line. It's just certain things. Thank you. So thank you. There you go, right there.
Well, one of the most exciting situationships that I was ever in
was with who, Carla? Do tell.
You know what? Come on, Carla.
Girl, I'm scared because he might watch. He watches my stuff sometimes, but
no names.
He was a church fellow.
A church fellow.
And we dealt closely in church.
Real closely.
And we dealt closely after church after a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
I couldn't even like a boy in Vacation Bible School. Like, if I liked him, it was like,
it was a whole girl. When I say y'all situation,
it was serious if we got you doing that.
Right, and he was Jamaican.
It's always somebody that's a little bit of island descent.
Yes,
Carla.
To this day, I was like, okay, sir, now you know.
Not the church fan, Sunshine. Come on. And the Rock.
Girl, I tell you, it was trifling. Like it had got to the point where, now this was years ago, so don't nobody judge me now. I don't care if y'all judge me now. It happened.
Apparently, that fire is still hot.
But
she feeling it over her box.
He would because he sings. Girl, he would be up there, honey, had a whole church laid out, and I get in my car. He'd be like, I'm gonna see you in about an hour, right? I'd be like, yes,
not
sir.
that close.
Yes, stop. I'm gonna be over there. I'm gonna let me take my cheerers over my mama house. I'm gonna be over there on a Sunday
and get slain all in the spirit.
God forgive them, Lord forgive them.
It was a no disrespect, but don't you know some pastors might have had such a good sermon that they want to get home and give it to
girl, that used to stir me up. When I was married, I used to literally go home from church and screw my husband like he'd be like, damn, what the preacher?
But that part.
But I tell you, it's something about the word make you want to go home and jump on your man. I don't know what it is. When I was married, that's right. He'd be like, go on up to that church so you can come home and do what you do. But when I come back, I be stirred up, especially let me have a double service.
Oh,
Baby, I come home.
back and laying a smack down.
Baby, I used to jump on my husband so bad. He'd be like, Lord, have mercy. I'd be like, the word. It
It's the
activates my Lord.
You need to do a comedy special about that one.
Yes,
But
Wow.
it's real.
use that one yet.
It's a real
You
thing.
You ain't done that one yet.
Included it in your set yet?
You have
Oh,
to. You
well,
have to put that in your
I had never
set.
thought to even put that in my set. But
You
now that
definitely look. Whenever you're talking to women who are actually married, who are in church, yeah, that would go over really well.
I be like, honey, it ain't nothing like the word, honey. You be sitting there, you be texting them in church. Ooh, when I get you home today.
Today. Wait till I get home. I'm gonna be.
And then I go home and be like, nap time. Look, I feed them children.
It's over at 1:55. I'm gonna be there at 2:02 to jump on you.
Y'all are little messes.
Sundays off for sex. Sundays off for sex when you're married. I don't care what nobody
Absolutely.
say.
After Sunday dinner.
She said,
Baby.
after Sunday dinner.
We ain't gonna make it to Sunday dinner. I had to get me an appetizer.
No, I gotta eat.
Wake up before church. Wake up before breakfast. Go on to church. Get yourself.
Hallelujah.
Church.
I was a good wife. Now my husband ain't let me look. What the mama on Boomerang say he ain't married because of my cooking. But he actually did.
What is that actress's name? I never knew her name. Miss Pearly on Friday at the next. She was on Boomerang. She's always been so hilarious.
He said he ain't married me because of my cooking.
And David Allen Greer was like,
he was so mortified. That's my kids. I know my kids be like, when me and their father was together, we would put a note on the door and say, we are having sex. Do not disturb. And
but you have to. You have to say that, or they will come in. They will come right in. If you ain't
the youngest one, no, you have to lock the door, but she will reach her hand under the door and say, what are y'all
with
doing?
the little fingers.
Or try to look, girl. I had to put a blanket down there.
Children.
Girl,
my thing that used to piss me off is when I'm trying to use the bathroom and get away from y'all for a minute, and I just see little fingers under the door.
Now that's Pinky. She do that now, y'all. My baby don't feel good. I'm sorry.
Oh, God bless her.
On camera.
Oh no, you're fine. Prayers to Pinky this evening that her stomach gets settled down. You got some ginger ale?
Yeah, that kept her throwing up. I gave her some Pedialyte, and that seems to be working.
Yeah.
But BB Drake is who played Miss Pearly.
You know, what's her name? BB Drake.
BB Drake. She played Miss Pearly.
Okay. Is she still around?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
I seen her in something on TV a few weeks ago.
Well, because she knows somebody that like it.
Oh yeah, real quick, everybody. God bless Tina Turner. We lost Tina Turner this week.
Yeah.
Lost the
well, she gained her wings.
Mm-hmm.
She just no longer with us in the
I'm
physical.
Be honest, we at the age where it seems like
it's like that. It's like that. Everybody that we know and love is.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either, Carla.
I tell you, I found it funny. I know a lot of folks didn't, but to each its own. People deal with, grief and loss in different ways. But baby, when I see that meme,
which one?
Ike being played by Lawrence Fishburne, looking over the shoulder.
What did it say, Sunshine?
Remember what we was talking about? I said, now that fool. I said, NUCCA. He know he ain't there. Talk about he looking, waiting for her to come up the steps.
He ain't there.
You know what?
He burned the hell up.
He part of the people under the stairs looking up, watching her go.
She said he part of the people under the stairs.
That's always my reference. Those of
you are so crazy.
Well,
people under the stairs, the folks was not
yeah.
He's so well
smoking,
looking at her. Yeah, literally smoking.
Let me tell you,
smoke coming off her heel.
Faith Hill, she's a country singer. Tina Turner actually gave her a pair of her Prada heels, and there was she did a shout out to Tina Turner and took a picture of them. They did a Super Bowl special one year, and they were together for a couple of days, and she was talking about how phenomenal that time was, and she actually gave her a pair of her shoes with scuffs on them and everything, Prada heels, dancing and things. I mean, that has to be like an awesome feeling to even own some memorabilia like that to belong to Tina Turner.
I want to see Angela Bassett do it. Time. I want to see her.
She had a great shout out on Instagram too.
Yeah,
Angela Bassett did.
Yeah, I saw that.
Baby, Angela Bassett embodied Tina Turner. Okay,
She did.
all the way down to how she leave her mouth part just a little bit while she was doing the little shoulder rolls and all them dancing. Like when we went to, I remember when the movie was
excuse me,
and I was there with my great aunt and uncle. And these are my grandfather's aunt and uncle. And diehard Tina Turner fans, you know, they was growing up, they older than her. So they watched her as soon as she started. And as a child, I want to say that movie came out, I was 10, 11? But to watch them in that movie theater.
Oh, it made me feel old.
Get excited.
Movie, like to see them get excited like that. That was like, that's one of those memories that I will never ever forget, because my uncle never stopped talking about Tina Turner.
She transcends generations.
God, please.
Excuse me.
Keep your hands on Aunt Patty, Aunt Chocolate, Aunt Dolly Parton, and Aunt Gladys. Aunt Gladys turned 89 today, y'all. Or is it
Patty LaBelle.
Gladys and Patty, boy. I love
and Diana Ross. I'm gonna tell y'all, ain't not nothing
Diana
happening to Diana Ross because I'm gonna have to take off work. Like I'm in the family.
I hear you on that one.
I'm sorry.
See Patty LaBelle on Drink Champs. If you haven't catch that episode.
Patty LaBelle on Drink Champs was so genuine. She said, "You can smoke whatever you want to smoke or whatever you want to do. I'm people."
She said, "I'm people. I know what you do. Don't stop cussing me."
She said, "I'm fine. I've been around this my whole life."
Right.
She kept it all the way 100. She said, "You don't gotta put on the front for me, baby, because basically she done seen it all already." You know what I'm saying?
Real quick before we end, what celebrity death has kind of struck y'all the most? Because I mean, we've had a lot. We've had a whole lot. Even recently with Tina Turner, Harry Belafonte, Jim Brown.
You mean recently or
just in your lifetime so far? You know what I mean? Like, because we literally we're middle age now. We talk about middle age them, and we know what our demographic is. Like they talk about 50 is over the hill. Life expectancy in this country. I mean, I ain't trying to say nothing about nobody's life expectancy, but I'm talking about reality. 89, 90. If you want super good health, okay. So if you make it to 50 and better, you're doing well. Yeah. So you know we're at the point where we're the elders now. Right. We're the elders. We're the aunties now. And so I've lost all my parents except for one. I've lost all my grandparents. I got all my aunts and uncles still, but except for one. But you know, like we are here.
My biological grandparents on both sides, and both of my parents.
I'm not ready for that.
Not at all. Our next episode, just to segue real quick while y'all think about what celebrity death has affected y'all the most, our next episode is going to be about living wills and trusts and things of that nature, and planning, future planning, things of that nature.
My mom has a living will, and she's giving it to me and my sister.
Look, I'm talking about, we're just going to talk about, we're not going to talk about it in depth, this, that, and the third or whatever, but I'm just saying we're going to touch on it because a lot of people our age don't know how to approach it. A lot of people our age do not have health insurance, life insurance. A lot of people our age don't know that they need vault insurance. A lot of people don't know what they're going to do. You're going to be in a mausoleum, you're going to get cremated, what you going to do? Like you need to really have it
A lot
written
of
down what
people
you want
don't
done, or they're gonna put you in a stupid dress.
A lot of people don't know you have to, even when you get older, you have to redo your insurance every year. Don't expect for it to just roll over. And at a certain point, make sure you're putting away for special life care because your insurance will not cover it. You
Right.
Absolutely.
And it's so inexpensive.
But
and then little things.
See, people where they get away from is as long as it's listed online, they can say that they notified the people. But you know good and damn well that these elders are not getting on somebody's internet to see all of this stuff when they get to a certain age. And even though they've already had it for the previous year, if someone is not on top of that, it's all going to fall through. It will not automatically roll over the next year.
Absolutely.
So insurance companies, like I've always said, is the biggest mobsters out there. Because guess what? Soon they're going to be owning the hospitals, and it's not going to be these privatized systems anymore.
Some people don't know the difference between term. Some people don't know the difference between whole life. And we're going to talk about all that on the next episode. But real quick.
Well, you know, I've been in insurance for almost 30 years. I've been in insurance industry almost 30 years. And my mom is a retired geriatric nurse. My mom worked in a nursing home for 30-something years.
My goodness, God bless her heart.
She's always been very vigilant about me and my sister knowing exactly what she wants when she leaves here, because she's seen what happened with other people, including my dad, when he passed away and did not have a plan.
Well, we're going to have you on that episode next week if you're available, Miss Simpson.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll talk about that on the after show.
People don't understand there are suicide clauses. There are, like when my dad died from AIDS in 95. And
back then it was almost like it's almost like committing suicide if you had AIDS. They want to make sure that you was not necessarily going to be covered.
But what saved my dad's saving grace was he was a federal employee. My dad worked for the United States Postal Office until he died, and they paid.
The Postal Service is amazing.
School system. He worked for Guilford County School System as a janitor. So, you know,
because I used to do benefits, retirement. I used to retire people in the HRSSC here in Greensboro. So all of that, when I tell you the United States Postal Service will take care of you, these people talking about, I don't want to be a janitor with the Postal Service. You better go get that $25 hour job and stay there 25 years.
And to this day, that's why
it's a federal job.
Masons. I don't care what nobody say, because at first they wasn't giving the money up front for him to be buried. The Masons slid right on in there, and they said, "That's our brother.
That's right.
We got this," and that's how it happened. And so, you know, I tell people, you know, people talk about fraternities and sororities are demonic or whatever. Okay. Let something real happen and go down.
Well, I believe in the Masons and the Eastern Stars is because, you know.
Real quick. We about to go into 8 minutes over our hour, and Veep is fading to black. Real quick, y'all gonna talk. Y'all gonna tell us your celebrity that affected you the most before we wrap.
What's too many?
I'm stuck.
Michael Jackson, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Jackson, I think was the first for like a lot of people, and then it just seems like after MJ, it was like boom, like Bernie Mac.
No,
Bernie Mac hurt me. Bernie Mac hurt me bad.
I have to say Bernie Mac because
hurt me.
I was just
Robin Harris.
I was just having Robin Harris too, but I was literally just having this conversation with my brother the other day about Bernie Mac. I was like, yo, losing Bernie Mac like really hurt me. Like I really felt like I lost my Uncle Bernie.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I really, really felt like he was my uncle too. And that, you know what I'm saying? Because he was so real
and genuine.
And then if you had the opportunity to ever meet him in person, you know, with Def Comedy Jam bumping into him in New York, like he is literally the same person he is on stage when you talk to him. So it was like, if you ever experienced him once, every time you see him, it's like you seeing him personally again. So I would have to say out of all of them, like that's the one, because we literally just talked about it.
Prince. For me, it was Prince.
Mm-hmm. That was hard too. I mean, all of them was hard, but yeah.
And then when you listen to "Let's Go Crazy," that's a very morbid song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a party song, but if you listen to the lyrics of that song, it's really about life and death. And you know, it was just like that. I think whenever Michael Jackson died, like Veep said, like you said, Bernie Mac, Prince, it started to make me get the reality of like, man, I'm getting older. And
I think the first one that impacted me was Gerald Levert. That's the one that really.
Oh yeah, that's because we was young when that happened.
Girl, when Gerald Levert died, I was at work crying like my husband had died for real. I could not get it together
because we was in our 20s.
I just couldn't deal. I was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean Gerald Levert is dead? Like, that's the one guy. And then when Whitney died, for me, that was hard. It's still hard because of the simple fact that you know how talented. I mean, Michael and them shook me up too, but I'm talking about Whitney with her child and all the stuff she overcame and with her voice and her talent and just all the things. And then for her to die, she died. Like, I was like, what? And then when they started showing the pictures of how she died, like where she was and all that,
I don't like that. I ain't like that at all. It's like they were just trying to vilify her all the way to the grave. I couldn't stand that.
Yeah, and I was like, do y'all not understand? Like, I feel like society killed her.
That's tough.
And then they killed her kid too.
Yeah.
Her brother should have stopped being her go and fetch boy. He been
Girl,
doing that
let me just.
That's a whole nother conversation.
So with that right there, we're not going to leave it on a sour note. We're not going to leave it on a sour note. The Middle Page Podcast has been brought to you by Blast Music 24/7 Esoteric Entertainment. We are here to entertain, educate, and encourage middle-aged folks from a seasoned perspective with social commentary, wellness, health, relationships, and more. Like I said, subscribe to Blast Music 24/7 on YouTube and follow us on Instagram. It's info.middlepage info.middlepage on Instagram. Next week, we will be talking about estate planning, life insurance, and all of this great stuff. Please tune in. And Sharita C.W. Dela Cruz, and this has been the Middle Page Podcast.
Peace.
Peace.